Welcome back to episode 4 of the Cobbleverse. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera because in our last episode we built this wonderful chest and furnace, which is a coal farm and a money, XP, and gold farm all in one inside this little chest right here. But the problem we were having was the gold wasn't evenly dispersed across all three. So like this one barely ever got gold. And this one got a little bit, and this one right here got so much. Like, its chest filled up, like, in 30 minutes. It got so much. And what I did off camera was I actually just fixed the whole thing. So instead of having it where it's like this, where they all just get split up evenly with a minecart, I made it to where underneath each one of these is its own hopper system with a gimmighoul on top. So each gimmighoul has its own furnace, so they all drop pretty evenly into each one, and then we're able to just get the XP whenever we need, which as you can see, it has been working because I am at level 40. But to start this video off, Vic, if you've seen him lurking around the corners and stuff, he has been building a pathway between my village and his village, because eventually we are going to be connecting our two villages together, but right here is where the pathway is going to be, and I've dug out a central line of where we are going to be digging. If I go onto the map, you can see he's already dug his part out, but he's going to be digging through here to here and then down here. And then we're eventually going to make it connect into the central area right here, which I have plans for all this. This little bit right here is probably going to end up going as well. Now that you know what our plan is to begin with, let's go ahead, jump right on into a nice, satisfying dirt digging time lapse. And alright, I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. That took hours. But here we are. Now we got a nice giant crater in the middle of this little field here. And well, as I mentioned, this is going to connect our bases together by one big long pathway. Now, of course, it's not going to be like a big divot like this. There's obviously going to be training on the sides of this thing. But for now, it's going to look like this. And as you see, actually, I haven't seen this yet, but Vic has apparently been doing a little bit of work and has been smoothing the edges out. But I know it's episode 4 and we've done like barely anything to do with Pokemon. This is a Cobblemon series after all, and we've only fought 3 trainers and just got a couple Pokemon. And I feel like that's kind of wrong to do. Instead of just making this a regular Minecraft playthrough, it's going to be a Cobblemon playthrough, which means we got to focus a lot on the Cobblemon side of things. Which means in today's episode, to make up for that, I am going to be defeating at least 2 trainers, just to make up for, lost time pretty much. And so we are going to be starting with Erica. I believe that is the next gym I need to fight, and I already have a waystone to it because off camera I've been collecting other people's waystones and everything, so I can just go ahead and start fighting these guys. I do need to level up my characters because they're all level 40-ish, and my level cap is 45. There we go. He's at 45 now. And I have been informed by all my friends that are here on the server that I could have leveled up Graveler a while ago, apparently. Alright, so to evolve him, I need a link cable, which I'm not sure if I have one. Alright, Mr. Graveler, are you ready to become a golem? And here we go. Turn into a big rocky boy. Oh yeah, look at you. Heck yeah, man. And last but not least, Goliath's score. One more. And he's maxed out. So, with that out of the way, let's go to Erica. And here is Erica. How you doing? You ready to fight? Oh, you are. Cool. Oh, hold up. I need to change my screen resolution. Alright, now y'all can see everything. There we go. her. I don't know what type she is. Hold up. She's probably... I want to give... Here, let's just look around. She's probably grass type, I would assume, since the building is green. Covered in luscious stuff. Yeah, so she's definitely going to be grass type. As to what is effective against grass type, I'm not sure. You know, let's just do the good old-fashioned bulldoze and see where we stand. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh, she's pretty strong against me. Dragon Rage. Oh, she's gonna... Oh, yep, there goes Gabite. Okay. I'm not sure if water is effective against grass. I want to say it is. So let's pull out Marsh Kit. No, it's quite the opposite, actually. It's the opposite against grass, but I'll do this. Oh my god! I might need to think this through, and I might need to figure out what is effective against grass before, and then come back here and, like, take her down. But let's do Bulldoze. Ah! Oh my god, I just leveled them up. They're max level 2. High score. I know you're like the only... Oh, flying type is effective. Good to know. Oh, there we go. Gliscor, you might be the way to go here. Oh, Focus Sash. Oh, what, I'm poisoned. That ain't good. You heal. You can only use the Focus Sash once, so you're gone. You're out of here, boy. Hey, I mean, use the thing that's effective, right? Ooh, one tap. Gliscor, you're a goat. You're the goat, man. Oh, you're also super effective. And you do more damage. Oh, yeah. Not enough, apparently. No! What happened to my... What's wrong with my Gliscor? Why are you making me swap? Oh, you know, it might have been part of the attack. It might have made me automatically have to switch. I didn't read it. I probably should have read it. It was still poisoned, unfortunately. But, okay, the user rushes back to switch places of the Pokemon in waiting. Okay, I should have read that. We'll just do the normal one. And you're out of here. Is that it? Oh, sweet. Okay. That was kind of difficult. But Gliscor came in clutch in the end there. Actually, you came in clutch the whole time, buddy. Look at you. You're actually pretty cool looking. Now, let's go add this to our badge box. And then let's go up to the next person, which is Koga, I believe. Alright, badge box. And boom. Halfway there. Honestly, not actually halfway there, because we still got these guys. And then the Elite Four champion right here, which is going to be fun. We got a lot of preparation to do for that. And now Koga, which is poison type, which I don't know if I'm effective against, especially since, I mean, I can get poisoned at least. I did notice that. Oh, I need to level up my guys. I don't need to go into this without leveling them up. I just noticed that. Let's level them up real quick. Well, we are completely out, but on the bright side, I just noticed I can level up Gabite. So I can evolve him into Garchomp now, so we can use Garchomp. Oh yeah, you watching too, Gliscor? Watch him evolve. Into the flying shark. Look at him. But the rest of my guys are quite under level, and I am out of XP candy. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to try and beat Koga the way we are. But I haven't looked at my moves in a while, so I'm going to double check those real quick, and I'm going to, well, hopefully get some better moves on my plate, and we might be able to take down Koga. Alright, I have got all of their moves done. Now, let's go to Koga, and let's fight Koga. And while doing my moves, I have realized I am actually super effective against Poison type, and apparently I'm going right into this. I did not notice that. Okay. Crobat. Alright, yeah, so... Okay, so he's immune because he's flying, and this is like a ground-based thing. It stomps the ground. But I can do this. And, yep, that does a lot of damage. Okay. You should be gone now, right? Good, get out of here, Crobat. Okay, Drapion. I'm going to switch into Dugtrio, which is a steel ground type, and steel is actually immune to poison attacks, except for corrosion, and I am super effective with ground. So, okay. And you swapped to you, which you are immune to that. So if he's using flying, like ones that are flying off the ground, I can't use that. But I can still use this. Yeah, I get whacked in the face with that metal pipe, boy. Are they like all flying? I mean, I guess that's smart on his part to make him flying if he's super weak to ground. I'll just keep clobbering you over the head with a metal pipe, dude. Bam! 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 And knock out like a freaking pinata. Extremely effective, but he had a focus sash. And I'll do it again. Or not. I believe Marshkip has a really good ground type move. Ooh, these are super effective. Let's do that one. As long as he doesn't switch. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ooh, and now Drapion. Go ahead and just get out of here, boy. Go and get. You are nothing. You are nothing. You will fail. That's what I thought. And Koga was a cakewalk. Oh, I forgot about Wheezing, man. Hydro Pump, though. Or not. Okay, Smackdown. This should knock him to the ground, right? He fell straight down, and now I can use this. Oh, it actually worked! Dude! I've never done that before. Okay, I don't know if he's still on the ground, though. Let's try it again. Oh, super effective. Now that should be Koga, right? Yes! Okay, that was actually awesome. I did not know that would actually work or not, because I've never done that before. Well, let's go ahead and add this to our badge box. And we are getting there, man. Alright guys, so we've been doing a lot of farming here recently, including episode 2, building this thing, and episode 3, building both of these. So, I've had my fair share of dealing with Cobblemon for now, or Pokemon, because just building these things, it takes so long. I mean, sure, the rewards are amazing, but I'm so tired of it for now. What I want to do today is I want to do something arguably more annoying, which is going and taking these guys here from this mall and transporting them all the way back to my base. Yeah, I want to get those guys there because I want to have these guys in my town in case I ever want to buy Pokeballs, so I don't always have to come over here, you know what I mean? Plus, I just want to add to my town. It would be great. I want to build an empire. Oh, actually, I don't want this guy. Because, yeah, he doesn't sell Master Balls. We made it to where our villagers will sell Master Balls because having to get 2 netherite ingots, a nether star, and then I think something else that's ridiculous per Master Ball is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So I'm going to, I guess, at least transport this guy over there. Let's hope this isn't too painful. I really hope not. I hate transporting villagers. Alright, everybody, so good news and bad news at the same time, right? So apparently I don't have to go around and find a villager and bring him back, which is great. I know that would have been a pain. But now I can just give a display case to a villager and they'll get that profession. But as you see, these guys, I've already turned them into certain job types and I can't change them now. So I'm gonna have to take these guys out of the cells I put them in, which was a pain, and now I'm gonna have to breed them. Then I'll turn those guys into little Pokeball traders. I guess I gotta go find somewhere to put these guys to breed them for now. Alright, and as you might have seen, I did manage to get my guys from over there to over here. So now they have already bred and they've already grown up, and we've now got ourselves a Pokeball trader. But with that done over there, we gotta think about where we want to build a little place for them to live, pretty much. Because I want to build like a villager trading area, not a trading hall like your typical one, but like a villager trading market, more something like that. And, well, Jody was talking about how he doesn't really like the farm being here, and I very well could replace this farm with like a market stand with a bunch of different market stalls or market buildings or something like that. So I think to begin, I'm going to destroy this and I'm just going to move this elsewhere, probably somewhere over there, possibly. Get this out of the way, get it out of the main town square because, I mean, who keeps their farms in the middle of their town, right? Us, apparently. Not here in a minute. We about to get rid of these things. And just like that, it's all gone. Every bit of croppage is no longerage. We've got to get to work on building the market stalls, in which I've put into these chests right here a bunch of resources. So I went and I casually turned a forest biome into a plains biome, and I got some other lanterns right here and some stone for the pathway, and it looks like I forgot the cobblestone. Let me go get that real quick. And it should be right here. and it's all infested. You know what? Get You're coming with me. All right, totally normal cobblestone in hand and ready to go. Now we can go ahead and get to work on this thing. So I don't know, honestly, exactly how I want this. I do know I kind of want it to be like market stalls. I could actually, you know what? I have an idea. Let me see if I can get something going. And all right, so I've got this little thing going on here. And, well, this is where the villager is going to be sitting. Each of these little gaps is where a villager will be standing. And there will be a wall here, kind of like this, you know what I mean? There will be a full wall. And then you'll be able to walk around this whole little building with all the faces open and be able to trade with all the villagers. And this pathway will be coming and wrapping around it. And so I think that's pretty good, honestly. And then this little arch type thing I have here, I'm going to put one of these little Pokeball symbols like over there, right here. I just think that looks neat, and plus it's like where you trade with the guys, just like these. So I think it makes sense anyway. And yeah, so I think we might end up building another one here just because, I mean, I don't know if we'll need it though. I don't know if we'll have that many villagers, because this one already holds, what is this, 10 villagers? I don't think we need 20, but we might. And well, with that, I guess we should go ahead and finish her off. Let's get her done, man, let's get her done! And voila! It is done. Just like that, we've got it all going here. And you know what? It looks pretty good, if you ask me. I think this looks pretty. And so now we've pretty much only just got to get these guys into here. So that's the hard part, actually, is getting them over here. I might be able to do that by just simply breaking their workstations and they can just run over there. And let's just place these guys in here, get a display case. And now once I get those guys in there, they shouldn't be able to get out. That's the thing. Which would be really good. They ain't going to be able to jump over the counter either. But I'll probably have to keep them in boats, unfortunately. Yep, and just like that, now I can just roam all the way over there. And hopefully they'll pick up the workstation that's there, closest to them. They aren't going to want these barrels or something. All right, sir. Welcome to your new home. Woo! He got his job. And now I can buy Pokeballs and stuff from you. There's got to be a better way to do this, because I don't want the boat to be here, because one, it blocks up this nice, beautiful floor, but also I'm not going to be able to put two boats next to each other like this. The only other idea I have is putting them in cobwebs and putting like trap doors and stuff around them, but I still don't know about that either. Oh, you know, I just thought I can put them in mine carts, and that's just a one block type thing. And so if they're sitting in mine carts, oh, that'd be so much better. Hold up, let me go get some of those. There we go, finally. Oh my goodness, that's so much better. And he has more freedom of moving around and looking and stuff. And I think I'm actually gonna leave those other two guys over there just so they can breed even more. They're the only two I have left, and plus that farmer guy. He still hasn't forgiven me, by the way. He has yet to forgive me for some reason. I mean, look, I know I slapped you across your face a couple times, but really, you're going to hold a grudge for this long? And voila. You're not right next to this guy, but it's okay. That's the mending guy in place now. And if I get some signs and put them over their head real quick, I can label them. And there we go. Now we got the Poke Trader over here who will sell all our stuff and all of this, actually. I didn't even realize he sells all of this together. Because now we also got the Ancient Origin Ball, which is just the Ancient Master Ball, pretty much. And then over here we got our Mending guy. And he's actually gone up. I hate this guy. Why did you do that? Why did you go up? You were 9! You were 9, and now you're 11. So now that these guys are done, we are going to move on to something else. But in the future, we will be slowly filling this up with more and more villagers, and that means we're going to have a bunch of different mending book villagers and whatever else we decide to put in there, right? But now that that is out of the way, I want to do something that I wanted to do in the last episode, but you know, I've been holding off. But now that I'm not busy doing other things like moving villagers around, I can now go ahead and use all of this netherite. And actually, I have more netherite in here as well, because I've just been collecting this stuff over time. I am rolling in the debris. And I'm not talking about brie the cheese. I'm not rolling in debris. I'm rolling in the ancient debris. And while those smelt, let's go ahead and craft up our netherite ingots. So that makes 9 ingots right there. Plus 4 more in here. So that's 13 ingots. Holy! And guess what? What's great about this? I didn't have to go mining at all. I just roamed around the nether and got this. And finally, there we go. Now let's turn these into ingots. Boom, 13, just like that. And look, I can make a whole block of netherite if I feel like it, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to turn all of my diamond stuff into netherite. Which, where do I do that again? Do I have a smithing table around here? I do. There we are. What the hell is it doing to my torso there? It's part of my resource pack for sure, but what the heck? Now we are covered in debris, which means my tools now look extra badass. And alright, with that little bit out of the way, we can move on to the next thing. But before that, I built a second one. Yeah, it's pretty much, actually, it's straight up identical to the other one over here. But now we got space for 20 villagers, because why not, right? Probably ain't going to be using all of this space, but I have it in case I ever do need it, right? But to end off this episode, I want to do just a little bit more, and by a little bit more, I mean make a very drastic change to my village. So, as y'all saw in the very beginning of this episode, I was digging out, well, me and Vic were digging out this gargantuan, like, tunnel, basically, practically, this little cut into the earth that is going to connect to my town. That's not how it's going to connect to my town. That little staircase ain't going to be all that's here. I'm going to have all of this basically carved away. I want to dig this entire little hillside down, and I want it to gradually slope up into this layer over here. That means I've got a lot of digging to do, which also means I need to go make my first beacon. And before we do that, I just want to say, who stole the skeleton skull that was up there? Because now it just looks wrong. And I don't know who did it. I've asked a bunch of people and they've all said no. Someone's got to be lying. And well, there is everything. Of course, I'm a balla, and so I'm going to build my beacon out of gold. And let's grab our little nether star right here and craft our first beacon. But now that we got this out of the way, I'm going to place this down and let's get to even more digging. It's all going to be kind of cut and dry, right? It's not going to actually be fully finished in this episode. I kind of want to just lay down the groundwork, make sure everything is going to kind of look good, because if it doesn't, then I got a lot of blocks to replace. But there's only one way to find out, so let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get to digging. Because I am a dolphin, I'm digging a hole. Alright, it has been dug as you saw. The Great Divide. These two houses have been split apart. They no longer have to actually talk to each other. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, so I really don't know exactly what to do here just yet. I'm thinking maybe like putting an arch here where these two houses can cross and everything. Maybe. But I've got to do something. And I also need to clean up this area a little bit. But all of that stuff is for later episodes. But with all that, I'm gonna have to call it here. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fancy smanchy stuff. And I will see you in the next episode.